Welcome to Socially Awkward. This is actually a deja vu edition because I read the whole thing a few days ago and OBS froze up partway in and recorded nothing. So I'm back from a convention, so it's time to do this again. This is the first of 3 new VNs we're going to be running through on the channel. It's by Monchi Mutt, and I'll be putting the links to the itch and Patreon sites in the description, so you can look it up yourselves, have a play, and if you like it, support Monchi. But let's get going with this. I say it's still early days. Legal stuff. Yep, as usual with these VNs I do, this is an 18+ one, so you have been warned by Monchi and me. And we're going to go with the default name on this. So it's Monday, 5:30 a.m. Jeez. You roll around in bed, stopping just a millimetre away from a beam of sunlight. The very energetic beam of light awaits you. Oh, go away, son. Shoo, shoo. You try shooing away the beam like a stray. It doesn't seem to be working. Hissing at it doesn't seem to be working either. You decide to ignore it by turning your back towards it. However, the first day of class hovers above your head. You roll to the edge of the bed, lift half your body up, licking your paw and groomed your bed hair with it. You look around for your phone from the windowsill to the floor. It was not until it revealed itself by sliding down your butt. Crud. Must have fallen asleep while playing FurTube again. Why does it always autoplay? I never use that feature. You plug your phone's charger and check the time as the screen comes to life. 5:32. Oh, still got 2 hours. You want to go back to sleep, but you're too awake to try. You look around your surroundings. Around you are just empty spaces. Just the way you remembered. You lift your legs off the bed and search your slippers with your feet. You have the tendency to kick things under your bed, even your own slippers. You let out a groan and slump down and reach for it with your hands. As you finish your quest of comfy feet, it was time to take a shower before breakfast. You place your phone on the table with FurTube on, playing your daily playlist of podcasts and news. You then put on your apron and oven mittens. It felt weird to wear oversized mittens, but past experience has told you it's better to be safe than sorry. You then grab the frying pan hanging on the wall. You then flick a bit of oil and butter into the pan and set the burner on the stove to its maximum setting. While you wait for the pan to heat up, you listen to the weather forecast from your phone. It's a sunny day today. Don't forget to bring a bottle of water as well as your portable fans, everyone. Sponsored by the Welton Company. Expensive shit. You have an irrational hatred towards the company. You understand it's irrational, but your reason tells you to never buy from them. Unless you want to waste money over the same product you can get from a cheaper brand. The smoke from the cooking oil pulls you back to reality. You turn off the stove, crack 2 eggs together, then swirl the oil and butter all over the egg for an even cook. You bit your right mitten off to reach for seasonings. A little bit of salt, a flick of pepper, and a tap of Vegetamoto. Eggs were right on point and runny. You reach for the bread and spatula, raising the cooked eggs up in the air, placing the bread underneath, letting the butter soak and frying the bread to golden. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Serve. Satisfied you're cooking, you place the plate down on the table next to your smartphone and poured some lemon juice into a cup. Then you took your seat, and finally you noticed the mitten is still in your mouth. Huh? Blah. After you've finished your meal, you rummage through your bag, checking your books, your power bank, and your old portable desk fan that barely fit in your bag. The norm would suggest you use a portable hand fan, but your reasoning doesn't allow it. Why buy a small expensive one when you can have a big one for the same price? You nod to yourself. Checking the time again, you see it's 6:30 a.m. Time to go. You took the train to get to campus. Loopwork University, the 13th best college in the country. A plain university for any student who wanted to have an easier time to earn a degree. This is it, first day in college. I'm going to die. Your anxiety piled up almost to the point of vomiting. Your heart is pounding, your palms are sweating, your ID is slipping off your paws. Whoop, gotcha. You scanned your ID on the reader and it made a beeping sound. The booklet says to head to the auditorium. Where is it, though? Who knows? That way? You end up in the schoolyard. You wander around for a sign or a marker that says auditorium. Where is it? Did I take a wrong turn? Maybe I should head back. Let's just make sure. You turn to look for a staff member like a guard or a janitor. In a strange turn of events, it appears that you are alone. Maybe they're just up ahead? You wander and wander but didn't see a single soul in sight. You start to sweat, your heart starts pounding, your eyes start to lose focus and become blurry. Where is everyone? Hello? You start to hear noises that you know aren't really there. Your breathing quickens even though you're the only one walking down the empty field, echoed by your own footsteps. You stopped in the middle of the open yard. You focused all your senses of presence only to be met by nothing. Your brain tells you to go back. Go back, 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 back. Your body heeds its warning, turning you back to where you came from. You finally arrive at the auditorium after seeing a few stranded students running in the same direction. Calm down, Jayce. You're with people now. Relieved, you shake your sweat off and pull back your composure. To your astonishment, you see the auditorium is packed full of students already. Phew. Whoa, I didn't expect this. Well, back then I remember only half the students attended in my high school's opening ceremony. Mostly because they wanted to avoid introducing themselves in front of class. Now to think about it, why didn't I skip? I mean, I was one of them. You slowly walk behind the last row of seats, scanning for any vacancy. The auditorium smelled like old newspaper, and the noise emanating from the vibrating vents overpowered the speakers of the principal's welcoming script. At last you spotted a vacant seat at the very middle column, last row. I could... let's go over on one side. Walking back to the entrance, you began your quest for the elusive vacant seat. Bumping knees, stepping on toes, blocking views with your groin, and waking dreamers. Excuse me. You're at the final level, and like any final level, there's a boss blocking your path to true victory. In front of you is a beast like no other you've encountered before, toes and all. A body shaped by the god of muscle himself, a square jaw with a short stubble, an old polo shirt clinging, or rather embracing each curve of muscle. You drooled and stared. Oh my god! The boss is sleeping with his head tilted back and with his arms folded. How will you approach? You reach for his nose, but then he growls and bites you. Your scream alerted everyone in the vicinity and awoke the beast, who was just as surprised as everyone else, until he felt your fingers in his mouth. He looks down at your hand and it just came to him what's happening. He lets go, but is still dazed from the sudden event. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what got into me. Who bites someone's fingers in this day and age? Oh, I'm sorry. Technically it was your fault, but nobody knows what really happened, so you took advantage of the situation. I can't work like this. Let me see. He gingerly takes your hand and examines the finger. Fortunately there wasn't a tear, only teeth marks. Was it bad? Well, a little ice will help. Oh, okay. Your heart wrenched from his display of vulnerability, as if you kicked an adorable pet who came back and begged for forgiveness whatever it did wrong. Ah, he's so cute. You shake your head and imagined a duck walking by to stop any more evil thoughts from coming. May I have that seat? You point to the vacant seat next to him. Of course, please. You take your seat with your fingers splayed forward to avoid pressure. The guilt is piling up on you. Sure, he bit you, but you're the one who wanted to pinch his nose. Hey, it's okay. At least he's not bleeding or anything. Sore, though. Oh, but I bit you for no reason. That's already considered as an assault. Well, I'm not going to press any charges, so just ease up, okay? Maybe you had a bad dream or something. Well, I did dream of someone trying to put a collar on me. Like some pet. Let's just leave it at that. You sigh deeply, thinking the situation is under control. The large brown wolf still looks at you with concern. It begins to irritate you. Just let me take you to the nurse's office at least. Oh, it's really no big deal. Okay. Nope, he's still at it. Fine. So cute. You left the auditorium with the brown wolf, looking for the nurse's office. You both end up in the schoolyard. While the orientation is still ongoing, there doesn't seem to be any delinquents around, except for maybe the two of you. The thought of being alone terrifies you. You start imagining every situation that could happen. If any of them happen, you'll have no one to help you. It doesn't bother you if you're in a closed area. You can imagine jumping out the window in case of a fire, or hiding in the corner if a monster tries to get you. In this open space, however, there's nowhere to hide. Hey, you alright? I'm fine. You don't look fine. Your finger's bothering you. I'm fine. I'm fine. What? Well, welcome back. Where am I? You don't remember? Wait, no. I remember. We're looking for the nurse's office. You seemed out of it. Is the pain really that bad? No, it's not that. What is it then? It's really nothing. Well, if it's nothing, then you wouldn't be spacing out. It's going to sound stupid. Well, it's not stupid if it makes you act like that. I'm afraid of open spaces. Huh? That's it? Yep. Oh, should there be more? Well, I was expecting something like getting crushed by a meteor or attacked by bees. I'm not that paranoid. Well, probably to some, but I'm not going to judge. So, being in any general open area scares you? Well, not exactly. If I'm around crowds or with someone I know, I feel safe. Oh, now I get it. You're afraid of being alone or with a stranger. I guess you're right. You looked at him, a total stranger who just took you to an open area where nobody's around. Oh God, is he going to... I mean... Oh, stop perving, you stupid cat. He'll most likely take me somewhere abandoned and mug me. You thought of screaming for help, but that would be insane, since he hasn't done anything to you. So you just stare at him with those blank green eyes. The brown wolf looks all around him, but all he sees are empty classrooms and benches. You notice you slowly building up anxiety. You're rubbing your hands together, your shoulders are fidgeting, and your eyes are darting all over the place. Your breath is also raspy and out of rhythm. He places his hand on your back and leads you to a corner bench to sit down. He sat close to the anxious cat and leaned his body forward to his knees. He then looks at you with a friendly smile. Hey, what's your name? I'm Macon. Your confusion turned to relief. Your anxiety began to subside as if your body and mind detected a friendly life form in the empty void of space. You look back at Macon, who poses in such a friendly manner. His huge body reflects an adorable pet who always greets you at the front door. Jase. I feel much better now. Knowing someone else's name makes a connection with one another. Well, that makes a lot of sense. You feel a little bit relaxed, knowing the stranger just gave out his name. You can now write down his name in your blood, in case you've been murdered. Oh, Jayce, stop being paranoid. You draw on the dirt with your feet, feeling a little ashamed for your loss of masculinity to an alpha-like male. Macon stretches his arms and legs apart with a good-sounding yawn. You enjoyed that. How's your fingers? Oh, they're fine. Thanks for asking. Well, that's good, since it's not bothering you. And we appear to be lost. How about we head to our classes? Oh, sure. Well, I'm in Class B1. I don't really know what class I'm in. Well, it should be on your ID like mine. Macon held up the ID hanging from his neck and pointed to the spot below his name. You followed suit and checked on your own ID that was hiding in your long-sleeve shirt. Oh, it's also Class B1. Well, I guess we're classmates then. Yeah. We're classmates and acquainted on the first day. No, be gone, thought. You start pummeling your head for its thoughting. You walk together with Macon, who appears to be scaring the other students with his size. It made you feel safe. Jayce? Oh, hey, John. Who's your big friend? He's... Marco? Hola, it's Macon. Oh, hi, I'm John. Did anyone tell you you're huge? Plenty of times. Oh, what's your secret? Super soldier serum? Gamma radiation? Well, if you're asking if I'm a superhero, sorry. Oh, darn. Well, it's nice to meet you, Super Mac. Super Mac? This little gato cracks me up. Gracias. While Macon laughs to himself over his new title, John approaches you. Dude, you scored big. Where'd you get him? At the auditorium? Nice. Go ask him out or something. He's your type, right? I can't do that. Sure you can. This is your God-given chance. No, come on. Look at me. I don't have any muscle in me. What harm can asking do? Eternal damnation? Wuss. So, you a second year, Mac? Unfortunately, no. I started working right after I graduated from high school. A hard-working man. Unlike someone I know. Hey, I work hard getting out of bed and brushing my teeth. All three of you started laughing at your absurd answer. A buzz came out of Macon's pocket. He held up his smartphone and swiped his finger on the screen. Hello? He covers his phone's receiver after a short while. Speak of the devil, it's work. Go ahead of me, guys, this may take a while. It was nice meeting you two. He's a really nice guy. You should totally bonk him. John, not in front of the children. Oh, I'm sorry, kids. Want a big lollipop from Super Mac? Nude. You started chasing John to Class B1. It was like any other classroom in high school. There's a set of uncomfortable chairs, a dirty blackboard, and a teacher's desk in the middle. The only difference is the air conditioning vents pouring cold air in. Back in high school, you had to bring those portable fans to not overheat. You mean I brought those portable fans? You basically pressed your body against me for 6 years. Come on, Jase, why did I buy one? You had the biggest fan in the whole classroom. Speaking of which... John presses his hands on your fuzzy, patched-up bag. You still have it? Of course, it's perfectly maintained. Shouldn't the batteries be dead by now? Well, I did, but I switched them out just a month ago. You're amazing. I just throw my junk away once it stops working. Well, I could fix them, you know. Well, that's okay. My sponsor doesn't allow me to fix anything, especially when it's still a prototype. Wasteful. The thought of John's sponsor made your eyes move to his wrist. There you see your target. Is that the new smart wristwatch? Yeah, really cool. You can read my heartbeat and tell me how many calories I burned each day. Curiosity made you gawk at the watch. What secrets are hidden within? Yeah, I know you love looking at new gadgets. Before John could reach the buckle, you place your hand on top of the watch. Bad memories begin to resurface in your mind. Memories of anxiety, fear, dread and sadness poured out from the seams of your fingers. You let go of the watch and smile at John to hide your unease. Maybe after the NDA is over. We don't want your brother to give you another earful again, right? Oh yeah, some other day then. NDA, non-disclosure agreement, a term you'd have never heard of in your youth. You only know this because of John and Tom's circumstances. Hey, remember the time we went to your house? We locked every door and window and barricaded ourselves in your room. Oh, my mom and dad were so concerned about our actions, they called your brother to check if everything was alright. Good thing too, I don't think I'd ever go back home if they didn't deflate the situation. We still got a lot of trouble. How was I supposed to know that the watch was under NDA? You shouldn't even take things that aren't yours in the first place. Whose side are you on? What side of justice and the good of all men? No women? If I didn't know the context, I'd call you a misogynist. Oh, good thing I'm gay, so it doesn't affect me. What was that? You're gay? Shh. Well, I should have left you back then. Don't say that. You practically saved me from getting my kidneys taken. Well, I'm just glad it ended up for the better. You ended up getting a sponsorship after you've posted 1 million views and likes. Now I have to wear their merchandise the rest of my life. Well, I had to pay them $1 million. On second thought, at least I get some new gear every month. Got more stuff for me to play around then. The bell tolls at 8:30 a.m. A grey wolf shows up with a sultry face. He scans the room for a vacant seat. He spots one behind John and proceeds to take it. The teacher, who came last, is a blue dragon with horns shaped like trimmed branches. He's wearing a modern blue kimono outfit. You'll be forgiven if you think he's cosplaying. Good morning, class. My name is Professor Zale Calum. He writes his name on the blackboard, both in English and Japanese. I'll be your advisor and history teacher this year. I'm pleased to meet you. He bows his head where everyone else was complex and foreign to the idea of bowing back. You bowed. Zale notices and directs his bowing head facing you. He mowed thank you before pulling back up. As you may already know, attendance is now fully automated thanks to the school's new RFID system. So there's no need to check for attendance, it's all here in the system. So regardless if you're tardy or late, we'll know and base your grades on it. Just always check yourself in at the front gates. Any questions? Why do you have a ruler stuck on your waist? This is for punching slacking students who don't take my class. Maîtresse, estoy tarde. You're late. Discúlpame, profesor. Tienes tu como tu primera advertencia, el horror de tomar sentio. And for any Spanish speakers who are watching this, sorry. Malcolm sees a vacant seat behind you. He hurriedly takes it. Although your names and faces are on the system, they are not in our brains. So I'd like everyone to introduce themselves, starting with the front row. Each student introduced themselves almost at the same pace. Some obviously bored, some absent-minded, some even advertised their family's bakery. It was like any other first day classroom introduction. And just like every school year, your anxiety kicks in. Your head is swimming in decisions such as, well, should I add my age, my home address, my social security number? John T. Nelly. Nice to meet you all. You were shocked how fast time has skipped your turn. You slowly rose and looked down at your side. In your mind, you thought you looked cool and interested, but to everyone's eyes, you're a wreck. You're sweating buckets, your eyes are zooming through time and space, until finally your mouth starts to move. Jase v. Sirkap. You take your seat and immediately cover your head with your bag on top. John pats you on the back while giving out his signature smile. Oh, I hate introductions. Oh, that's good for you. First impressions is key to getting a job. I'll never get a job then. Oh, stop being a baby. Baby me. Ew, no. Feed me. Hope you like my avocados. Ew, no. You both smile and giggle at your friendly little banter. As I've already stated from the beginning, I'll be your advisor for the school year. If you have any questions on school-related topics, you'll find me either in this classroom or in the teacher's office. For the rest of the day, the teachers pass out information on what topics they'll cover the rest of the school year. Monday, 12:01 p.m. The cafeteria is just as plain as your high schools. Plastic bench seats and tables are bolted to the floor. The questionable stainless steel rails are keeping the animals from cutting in line. The unbearable chatter is echoing off the walls. You and John are line up as neither of you brought their own lunch. It's quaint. Well, more like deja vu. It's almost like a carbon copy of our old school. How much of the president one day just declares the standardization of the school cafeteria after remembering his days as a student? He bought some bad beans and shat all over the floor. Yeah, and now he's in power. He's taking it out on the school for embarrassing him. He gets my vote. The cafeteria food prices would skyrocket, though. Yeah, they can't stop students from buying or bringing lunch. I doubt it. Oh, good point. Let's say they did monopolize lunchtime. You mean we can't eat inside the cafeteria? Yeah, you have to buy their food or you have to pay a toll. And I'll eat in the classroom. Oh, you can't. They'll get you there as well. And in the bathroom. Ew. Even if they can't catch you, I wouldn't eat there at all. It's a life or death situation. I'll just skip lunch then. Fool, you'll create a black hole. Oh, good. Now I don't have to worry about lunch ever again. If a black hole does come out of your stomach, does it suck you inside out or outside in? I don't even want to think about it. Your eyes go in first, then your arms and legs scrunch inwards. Then your whole body... I said I don't want to think it. You and John brought the only combo, fried chicken, rice, soup and a soft drink. None of them has beans in it. Why to sit? Hey, I see your boyfriend over there. Look over there. John points at Macon sitting alone at the table for 6. Well, 5 with his size. He's so lonely. What kind of boyfriend are you? Not keeping him company like that. He's not my boyfriend. Yeah, he's a friend anyways. Let's go invade his personal space. Huh? John, wait. Hold on, Macon. Alright, John. You hide behind John, trying to blend in his small figure with your large stature. Alright, Jase. You fail as a ninja. Not that it'd work with Macon being 6 feet 2 and 2 inches tall. You just wave from behind with John's disapproval. Mind if we sit here with you, Mac? Oh, happily, sit. John sits across from Macon. So, Mac, you mentioned something about working after high school. Oh, yes, as a gym owner and instructor. Oh, wow, you have your very own gym? Oh, yes, I inherited it from my late father. Oh, I'm so sorry. My condolences. Oh, thank you. You feel the sharp kick underneath you. Huh? Oh, he's in a good place now. Better yet, he's probably having a great time doing what he loves. Oh, thank you. No, Papa, he's probably drinking with Jesus and all the other saints. But it's all good. I've moved on already. It's the reason why I came back to studying. Well, that's good to hear. I don't really know how I'd feel if my dad suddenly disappeared. I mean, mine's still alive, but I haven't seen him in 4 years. Why? Well, me and my brother decided to live on our own. You know, the usual gaining independence spiel. Of course, we're living together, so it's not much of independence if you ask me, but it's something. Well, living with your hermanos is great. You're the eldest. Nope, Tom's the eldest. Does he also study here? Yeah, he's a second year now. Oh, that's great. You'll have someone to tutor you then. Yeah, I don't want my brother babying me, or even want him involved with my school life. Oh, is it too invasive? Oh, totally. Oh. I mean, if he offers to help, I won't say no. He's my big bro. I love him. Oh, that's good to hear. What about you, Jase? Well, I have 2 sisters and a little brother. Well, a family of 6 then? Yep. Are you the eldest? Nope. Youngest? Nope. Oh, tell us, how are your sisters treating you, Jase? Well, not much to say about them. They're just sisters being sisters. It has to be more than that. Well, the eldest always pick on me. Thank God she's a million miles away now. She's abroad? Yep, and good riddance. Well, what about your second sister? Oh, she's pretty nice. Even under a lot of stress, she's well put together in her life. I admire her for that. If I have to choose between the 2 of them in a burning building, It'll be her. Well, I guess I have some work to do. Or is an easy way to get to like you more. Well, what's that? Rivalry. Oh, as what? Well, snacks, of course. Will do. Afternoon classes were just like the morning classes. Each class was no different than the other. The teacher would come in for an introduction, explain about the subject they'll be teaching for the semester. Monday, 4:30 p.m. Hey, I'll be going now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It was nice to meet you both. Same here. It's really nice to meet you too. John elbows you to say something since you're just standing behind him. Yeah, it was really nice to meet you too. I'll see ya. Jase. Oh my God. Look how hard you are. Huh? You look down to your pants and see nothing sticking out. Oh, just kidding. But seriously, he checked you out and you responded. I'm so proud of you. What do you mean he checked me out? It means he found out that you're interested. Interested in what? He found out you're gay. How? Seriously? I didn't even say anything. How dense is that thick skull of yours? You bend over in shock, one of your college days already over. It's just been the first day I've already made a bully. Ow! You're overthinking this whole thing. But he knows I'm gay. So? He's going to tell his friends to find me and beat me up in an alleyway just for looking at him. Ow! This ain't a movie, moron. This is real life and you just hooked a big fish. I don't know how to process this. Just imagine meeting another gay friend who you heavily sexualize. How do you know he's even gay? He winked at you. Twice. At first I thought there was something in his eye, but now... definitely homo or bi at least. Smoke starts to come out from your ears. Your brain starts to shut down at giving up on what to do with this new information. It's fine. You'll have something to look forward to tomorrow. Like his bed. Why there? What? We'll talk about this later. Huh? Oh, hey, Brick Bro. Huh? Hey, what are you two talking about? Oh, just talk about where you two are going. Where did you say we were going? The theme park. Look how excited he is. Yay. No, sorry, Jase, but we're not going to the theme park. Yeah, that's too bad. Just forget what John said. I want to hang out like old times. How about we eat something tonight? My treat. Oh, sure. Well, I did my part. Now, where's my take-up money? Tom digs out his wallet and hands John a 20. You sold me? That's right, I'm pimping your ass. Later, bitch. John ran off with the money in a pimp strut. Don't worry, I'll kill him after. Make him suffer for every dollar. Anyway, wear this and hop on. Tom tosses a yellow bike helmet with wrestling stickers on it. The rushing soft breeze, the taste of bugs, and the bruising pain all came flooding out from the helmet. I bet it still fits. Why, are you saying I'm small? No, well, maybe. But that wasn't my intention. I'm just messing with you. Put it on, you dork. You took a moment and observed your surroundings for any onlookers. You swapped your beanie with the helmet in quick succession. Finally, you raised your leg of the rear passenger seat. Hey. How you been these past 2 years? Well, I'm fine. No one teasing you? Oh, a few. But they're gone now. Didn't see them in college, so that's good. Well, that's good to hear. Hold tight. Ready? Hold tight back there. Monday, 5:29 p.m. You arrived at a fancy all-you-can-eat restaurant. All sorts of delicious smells come rushing to your nose, making your stomach roar in hunger. Really hungry, huh? Good, eating here is always worth the money. Find us a seat, I'll be at the counter. Alright. Walking around the table area, you try to find the best seats. Well, it makes sense. It's isolated, nobody would bump into you. You take a table near the window. City lights reflect onto your table, beating out the restaurant's warm lights. It doesn't bother you. What does bother you is falling off the 6th floor building by being next to a transparent wall. Not even your feline lineage can save you as much as a fall, nor do you think you'd even have that ability. Yep, best seats. I don't doubt that at all. Tom comes up behind you with a plate in both hands. Here's your plate. You go on ahead while I keep our seats. Okay. So many genres of food to choose from. What are you going to get? Let's go with Mexican. Oh gosh, it's almost like home. Only Mexican. You peer through the selection. It's enchiladas, tacos, fajitas, quesadillas, tortillas, and empanadas in every variety. I'm going to take a piece of everything. I took too much cheese. Who knows when I'll have another day here? I'm going to eat and make it worth it. You pray for your stomach for tomorrow. With a full plate, you head back to your seat where Tom is waiting with his phone. Your turn, Tom. The large feline seems to be busy. Not even the rattle of the table pulls him from his phone. You take a nacho chip and dip it in a heavy amount of cheese. You tap it on Tom's mouth. Like an ATM machine, he reels it in. You pull away for the cheese to stretch. Tom wraps a string of cheese with his tongue, swirling around like a fishing reel. Tom breaks his trance when you giggled, finally acknowledging that he wasn't eating with his own hands. Finished up, you workaholic. You hold up the last strand of cheese for Tom to finish. What? Just remembering something. And what's that? Just a certain workaholic. It's me, isn't it? Yep. What did you remember? Remember I was coming over with pizza for our weekly versus bout? First thing I saw was a skeleton of a lion on the table. But that wasn't the most memorable. The most memorable was the skeleton came to life and attacked me like an RPG and took all the pizza. That was the funniest and scariest thing that ever happened in my RPG life. I'm sorry for that. Oh, don't be, we got to play the tech and you left out the crust. I'm sorry. I know what I'm done, I like the crust. Speaking of which, go get your crusts. I'll do that. Look out for my jacket, will you? Will do. Monday, 6:05 p.m. You and Tom enjoy the evening meal together. You've stuffed yourself silly to the point of almost falling into a food coma. Your pride tells you to eat as much as you can for your benefactor's money. Even though your benefactor is eating slowly while reading the news on his phone. Phew, I'm stuffed. Well, maybe you should eat a little slower. But it's so good. Well, there's no time limit like closing hours, so savour it next time. Next time. So, how's your first day of college? Oh, it's so-so. It's better than high school, that's for sure. No more uniforms and more sweating in the corner. Teacher's weird, though. Tom paused and pondered. Was he wearing a kimono outfit? A kimono? Those Japanese outfits you see in mangas. Oh, right. Yes, him. Zale. He's my homeroom teacher's first year too. A bit weird, but he's a good guy. He wears a ruler on his waist. I guess he's still weird, but he does his best to teach at least. That's what's important. He does have a ton of passion for Japan. Hopefully he teaches the right history for the exams. Good luck. How about your classmates? Anyone interesting? Oh man, this huge brown wolf who's huge. You said huge twice. Well, that proves my point. I believe you. Do you have a name? Malcolm? Definitely not his name. How do you know? You stutter. You always stutter when you're not sure. Maron. Is that your final answer? Marco. Silly Jase. I will have my name. The rest of the day you kept spouting random names that starts with an M. Tom just enjoys your little name rambling, not caring if you got it right at one point. Tom takes you home with his bike. Upon reaching the first quarter of the bridge, you forgot to mention something. Oh, take the left after the exit. But your house is that way. Well, not for me, it ain't. Just for a brief second, the bike swerves, causing you to wobble behind. The wobbling causes the swerve to increase for a few more seconds until the bike balances itself naturally. For a while, Tom begins to slow down. Tom parks the bike to the nearest rest spot. An empty spot with benches on the side in the middle of the bridge. Let's rest here for a bit. Tom parks the bike on the rails. You hop off your seat and waited for Tom to securely lock the bike with the rails. Your anxiety kicks in, wondering why Tom stopped in the middle of the bridge. That should do it. Why are we here, Tom? Well, like I said, just wanted to rest. Tom walks to the bench and presses his palm on the seat, making sure it's dry before he places his rump on it. He looks at you and pats the bench next to him. You take it as a cue to sit next to him. You look around, wondering what's going on. Well, is it about where I live? Or maybe I'm just resting my feet for cycling 3 hours today. Plus another hour with a very heavy load. Why not take off your helmet? You hesitate and look around. No one's here but us, Jase. With that, you take off your helmet. You reach out for the beanie in your pocket, but got preoccupied by Tom's rough hands ruffling your hair. You've gotten big. Tom, quit it. Tom keeps it up for a few seconds before letting go. So, why'd you move out? Well, it's not technically moving out. Remember my parents own a whole apartment block? Oh, right, it's close to the college. Yep, that's one reason why I moved. One reason, so there's another. I was getting to that. Second reason, my parents find it handy to have me look after the apartment building and the tenants if they have any problems when their room blows up. I hope you don't mean that literally. Nah, it's more like flipping breakers and stuff. I get it now. It's a good plan. It's close to school, you get a room of your own, and they get free labour. If only it was just flipping breakers and changing light bulbs, though. It's not? No, it's changing the whole power line. It was hell. One of the tenants used one socket to power all of their appliances with an extension cord. I swear to God, he wanted to burn the whole apartment down. And there was this old lady who threw organic trash on the roof. A fucking roof! Was she senile? No, she was this mountain lion lady who came down from the mountains. Their traditions were a little primitive. Mom says it's to fatten the birds so they can eat them. Well, I did hear from a documentary the mountain folks do that. Fuck that tradition. Someone needs to tell them to do it on their own property. I should tell her next time. I'll file a police complaint. Maybe after warning. You are the son of the landowner, after all. But the children. Those little shits draw on the wall. Who do you think is going to clean that when they leave? I'm guessing you. I'll boil them in a pot and feed it to the parents. 4 out of 10 the tenants are so problematic. My room also has its problems. I heard zapping noise in the walls. So I asked for some money from my parents for materials and then started ripping off the walls just to find where the short is and... You continue to rant about your days in the apartment building, fixing, cleaning, washing, rewiring, getting zapped, getting fingers crushed and sweating in the hot sun. While Tom just listens as he escorts you with his bike to your apartment. I haven't been here since we were 15. I don't remember why we came here though. Me too. Oh well, I guess this is where we part. Pretty much. Oh hey, how about we do a housewarming? Housewarming? Just think of it as an excuse to bring friends over to have a little drink. But I don't drink. It's a figure of speech and I'm not allowing you to drink. Who are you, my mom? Your big brother. Oh, I'm scared. Tom grabs a hold of your whiskers and pulls. Ow! You try to counter by reaching for his, but he stops you with his long arm. No fair. Of course it's not. I'm older, stronger and better looking than you, like a big brother should. Oh, let go. Tom lets go and you tap on your whisker cheeks, ensuring none of them are pulled out. We'll talk about the housewarming tomorrow. Catch him Zeds, Jase. He starts to pedal off the distance, but didn't miss a wave of goodbye before turning to a corner. You wave back, knowing he probably didn't see, but he did it anyway. was the first day. So let's finish everything here. And I'll pick it up next time. Tuesday. And there's a few more things coming up. So 2 more new VNs going to be having their first appearances in the next probably couple of weeks. I hope to get one of them done in a couple of days from now. And this Friday is the public release of the latest Adastra update. And that one is going to be a premiere. But I haven't decided exactly when yet. I'll have to work that one out. It's going to need some censoring, trust me. But that will be on the weekend. There'll be a premiere of that, so we can all have fun. If you haven't done a premiere on YouTube, basically, if you're logged in, you can join in the chat as we're all watching the video, and I will be there watching it with you with the sound down. So that will be next weekend, and say the Beyond the Harbour will be just after that. So until the next video, thanks for watching. Bye for now.